today's topic is one of my favorite topics because I love to share on this topic because it has not only transformed my life following it, but it also transforms many of my students' lives. We do a tapping certification twice a year. It's a 6-month program. And this topic is pretty much the theme of the whole program, which is all about tapping into your soul's purpose. And I know that many of you are already coaches, you're mentors, you teach different healing modalities. So I'd love to hear from you in the chat. What kind of work are you involved in? What kind of transformational work are you doing? Work on yourself? Are you helping others? What kinds of things are you doing out in the world? And one of the beautiful things about today is not only are you going to learn how to do this for yourself, you're also going to discover how to guide other people into discovering and activating their soul's highest purpose. And I'm going to take you through a very simple tapping session as well as a PDF that you'll get that you can learn a little bit more about the steps that we take tonight, and you can also use them in your own practices. Awesome. What have we got here? Sound healers, hypnotherapy, psychologists, gardener, love it, Shelley, Reiki master, artist, life coach, healing activations, Akashic records, health coach, holistic nutritionist. Wow, so many beautiful EFT matrix reprinting, ADHD coach, pranic healer. The reason why I love tapping, and I'm sure so many of you are on the call today, is because you've realized that tapping can complement so much of what we're doing out there. And one of the things that I really love is I've brought tapping into so many other methods that I also trained in. When I first started tapping, I was a yoga teacher, a breathwork teacher. I was a Reiki master. I had also studied massage. I'd done so many different modalities. And when I discovered tapping, I realized that it actually complements all the modalities. And then I created my own style of tapping, which actually blends some of those into place as well. So you're going to get an example of that tonight. I'm going to head on over to my PDF now so that you can learn a little bit about what we're going to do. You're also going to get this PDF sent out to you in the next 48 hours along with the replay. So basically, we're going to be activating our soul's calling using EFT tapping. Once again, you can use this with your clients and you can use this on yourself. So step number 1 is supporting yourself or your client in receiving their vision. So the first step in supporting yourself and them in accessing that calling is actually aligning them to their soul's highest vision. And the way I like to do this is I like to do a guided breath rhythm, a guided meditation to help them access what wants to come through from their soul's highest vision. So today we're going to do a little bit of breath of fire, and we're going to follow up with a short guided visualization to support you in really getting that vision. A lot of the time when we are overwhelmed, when we have so much going on, it's harder to see the vision. But as we clear out the cobwebs of the mind and all of that chaotic energy, the vision becomes very clear because it is actually always there. We just have to access it. And that's how I like to support people in accessing their visions. Once we've accessed the vision, then we need to help them clear out the blocks that are stopping the manifestation of their vision. And that's usually self-sabotage, self-doubt, fears, and limiting beliefs. And what we can do in tapping is it's powerful because we can start working through those limitations. Tapping phrase that we've given you guys to work with on this is, even though I'm struggling with, and you would insert the block that you or your client is struggling with, I love and deeply accept myself. The power of tapping really is in the love and acceptance. If we can just hold the love and acceptance there, everything else will melt away. And especially when we're supporting ourselves or others, that is the invitation. Then we move into step number 3, cultivating positive thoughts and emotions towards success. So after you've supported them or you've supported yourself in clearing out the blocks, through that love and acceptance, you're going to then reinforce positive emotions and thoughts that will support them in creating new pathways and habits towards their soul's success. So then you would say something like, I trust myself and I am ready to create. And then you would insert the vision of their soul that they discovered in step number 1. So that is the basic flow that we're going to do today. Many of you might already be on your soul's path. You might just be coming up against some roadblocks right now. Many of you might be like, where do I begin? I don't know what I want to do. And so we're going to do step number 1, which is a little breath work. We're going to align, and whatever wants to come through is going to be what you work on today. After that, we're going to then move into the tapping session, and we're going to go through step 2 and 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're taking my course, Maha, Mind Valley. Really, really cool to see that. Thank you, sister. Okay, so let's pop some music on. I'm going to ask you to once again just turn off any distractions. We're about to enter the healing field. Okay, here we go. And so let's take this moment and just ground into our body. I want you just to imagine for a moment that you are in a ball of light. And as you're in this ball of light, I want you to imagine that it's just you and your own energy right now. We're going to do a couple rounds of breath here. We're just going to place our hands out like a 45-degree angle and press our fingers into the top of the palms with the thumbs facing the center. And we're going to start doing the breath of fire. And as we do the breath of fire, you're going to exhale and bring the navel towards the spine. So before we do this, let's all just do a practice. Stick your tongue out of your mouth like this and just pant like a dog. Beautiful. You all look like lovely little doggies there. Okay, now we're going to stick the tongue in the mouth and we're going to do that same breath, but we're going to do it through the nose. So let's go. Keep moving that breath, keep pumping the breath. In Kundalini Yoga, they call this the ego eradicator. You're clearing the arc line where all those thought forms are in your energetic field, sometimes buzzing around in your brain. Keep moving that energy, keep channeling that energy, moving that energy rapidly through the system. Beautiful, you're doing really good. Keep going there. And inhale, take a deep breath, hold the breath. Press the thumbs together, stretch the fingers out tall, hold that breath right now, keep it held. Take a little bit more of a sip in of the breath. Bring all the attention up to your third eye right now, like all that energy is channeling up to the third eye. Gently give your face a little squish, like you're bringing all the energy up, squeezing the facial muscles, bringing the energy up into that third eye. And then blow it out like a cannonball and touch either side of your body or the chair, blowing that out. Taking this space right now just to tune into your life. Tune into what wants to come through your life, what wants to be expressed through your life. What is the service that you most enjoy sharing with others? Take a deep breath into whatever arises for you right now in that moment. Exhale with a sigh. And then go ahead and just write that in the chat area. Perhaps it's something that you're already doing, or something that came through that you want to add to what you're doing. Perhaps it's just a way of showing up in the world. Go ahead and write that in the chat area. Already crying. Beautiful. Rosie, meditation, life coaching, making money off a hobby. Yeah. Beautiful, my loves. Kindness, understanding, connecting with the divine, helping others heal. Beautiful. Loving myself, serving more people in my business, changing lives. I'm feeling the healers in the space, ready to transform this planet together, helping people heal, helping others heal naturally, adventure and travel, learning to let it go, sharing spirituality, being the best friend I can be. Yes. Bringing peace, changing your life, changing communities with the tools, connecting others. Let's feel into everyone's intention right now, recognizing the power of us together and the shifts we get to create through our service on the planet. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale with a sigh. Beautiful. I'm going to ask you to start massaging underneath the collarbone now. And as you massage underneath the collarbone, I want you to tune into the thing that you want to bring, the thing that you know is your service, the thing that you want to activate, bring more power to, transform more lives with. Feel this impulse to help humanity, to be a positive force of goodness for others, to grow your business, to do the things that serve you and serve the planet, to feel lucrative in your business, to feel that you are receiving the blessings and your people are receiving the blessings and everyone is expanding together. And I want you to tune into anything that comes up in the way for you that might stop you from really going for that, for really putting yourself out there, for really trusting yourself or knowing that you're capable. I want you to tune into anything. Perhaps it's a self-doubt or a habit of procrastination or something that holds you back from fearlessly just plunging out into the unknown and making it happen. Okay, and so as we tap today, I'm going to ask you to feel all of the uncomfortable stuff. The uncomfortable stuff is where we get to heal. And so we have to feel it to heal it. So let's allow ourselves to feel the discomfort. You might start yawning, burping, crying, hiccuping, shaking a little, but that's all part of the process, so trust it. And I'm going to do a call and response. If the word isn't completely accurate to what you feel, please change the word to what you feel. Sometimes you might feel numb, so you can just say, even though I feel numb, I love and accept myself. Beautiful. Let's tap on the center of the chest right now. And then repeating after me. My soul's vision is, and tell me what your soul's vision is right now. What came through? What's coming through? What do you want to create? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to make happen? What do you want to bring to this world? My soul's vision is to, tell me what it is. Tapping between the brows. My soul's vision is to, say it again. Tapping the temples. And part of me gets stuck sometimes. Tapping the cheeks. My soul's vision is to, tell me what that is. Tapping underneath the nose. And part of me gets stuck by what? What do you get stuck by? What happens for you when you get stuck? I get stuck by, tell me what you get stuck by. Is there a pattern? Is there a thought? Is there a habit that happens that's destructive to you and your success? Tapping underneath the lips. Part of me gets stuck by, tell me what that is again. And I start thinking, what do you start thinking when that happens? I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, it's too hard, it's difficult, my needs don't matter, I can't do it, I'm not educated enough, I'm not ready enough, my needs don't matter. What are some of the thoughts that come up inside your mind? Tapping the center of the chest and say it out loud. I start thinking. Tapping the front of the ribs. I start thinking. Tell me what you start thinking. And that makes me what? What do those thoughts make you do? Do those thoughts make you hold back your energy even more? What response happens when those thoughts are going through your mind? What habits come out of that? I start. What do you start to do? Tapping the side of the ribs. And that makes me feel what? What does that make you feel? It makes me feel disempowered, sad, anxious, worried, not good enough, angry, resistant, resentful, fear. What comes up for you? It makes me feel stuck. Tapping the side of the wrist. It makes me feel, tell me what that is. Tapping the side of the thumb. When you what? What happens to you? Tapping the next finger. And I've been looping on this for a long time. Tapping the next finger. This has been holding me back for a long time. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I've been thinking. What have you been thinking for a long time? Tapping the little finger. And it's been holding back my healing powers. Tapping the side of the hand, it's been holding back my potential. And it's been making me shrink my light. Just feel into how that's been shrinking your light. Feel into how that's been holding you back. Feel the cycle of how that shows up in your life. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping the top of the head, even though I've been struggling with this. Tapping between the brows, I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the temples, exactly as I am. Even though I've been blaming and shaming myself for this. It's possible I'm still a good human being. It's possible I'm still worthy of love. Tapping underneath the nose, even though I've been blaming and shaming myself for what? What have you been putting yourself down for? I'm open to forgiving myself for the blame and shame. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping underneath the lips. It's possible I can break through this. Tapping the center of the chest. It's possible I have this vision for a reason. Tapping the front of the ribs. It's possible I'm supposed to do what? What are you supposed to do? What was your soul's vision that came through? What's real for you right now in your life that wants to be manifested? It's possible there's a reason I have this vision. Up in the side of the ribs. It's possible there's a reason I have this vision. And I'm ready to step into it now. Tapping the side of the wrist. Even if it means looking at all of the discomfort. Tapping the side of the thumb, even if it means processing all of the uncomfortable memories. Tapping the next finger, it's possible I can get more power if I do this. Tapping the middle finger, it's possible I can have a breakthrough if I process the discomfort. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger, and I am ready to have a breakthrough. Big deep breath in, big sigh. Beautiful, beautiful, my loves. I'm seeing some of you yawning already. Nice to see. Tapping the little finger. Okay, are you ready to have a breakthrough with me? Are you ready to break through those blocks? Give me a little thumbs up if you're ready to go for it. Okay, beautiful. So I want you to tap the side of the hand. I want you to tune into those limiting thoughts and limiting emotions that you've been having around manifesting this vision. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough resources. It's too much work. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. What if they laugh at me? What if I fail? I don't have enough time. Whatever it is, tune into those excuses, tune into those blocks, those aspects that are actually self-sabotage. I've been thinking and feeling, and tell me what they are. Tell me them out loud. Tapping the top of the head. And that's been holding back my power. I want you to really feel into that thought, whatever it is. I want you to feel what that feels like in your body. What texture does it have if it's in your body? Is it heavy? Is it prickly? Is it sharp? Is it oozing, festering? What does it feel like in your body? Feel the discomfort of that thought and that emotion. Lean into the discomfort. Tapping between the brows. And I want you to tune into your earliest memory right now of feeling and thinking a similar way. Tapping the temples. The first memory that pops up is the memory that the subconscious wants to process. So even if it wasn't when you were a baby, if it was a week ago, then let's process it. But the later you can go back, the better. So whatever is there, let's find it. Tapping the cheeks and repeating after me. It reminds me of, and tell me what it reminds you of. What was the memory? What happened when you felt that similar way, when that was happening in your mind and your emotions? Was there something earlier at school or something that a parent told you in an early job, or you were trying out or auditioning for something? What was happening where a similar emotion and a similar thought came up, blocking you from really going for what you wanted and doing what you wanted to do? Tapping underneath the nose. It reminds me of, tell me what it reminds you of. Tapping underneath the lips. And I want you to tell me out loud who was involved in that memory, what was taking place in that memory, what was the setting of that memory. Just speak it all out loud. I want to hear in detail what was taking place and where you were and how old you were. So go ahead. Up in the center of the chest. I was, go ahead and say it out loud. Who was involved? How old were you? And the worst part about that memory was what? What was the worst part about it? That really made me feel what? What did that make you feel, that worst part? Tapping the front of the ribs. That made me feel, tell me what it made you feel. And I started believing what? What did you start believing when that really bad thing happened? I started believing, tapping the side of the ribs, and it's understandable I started to shrink my light. It's understandable I started to believe I wasn't good enough. It's understandable I started to believe success was out of reach. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Tapping the side of the wrist, I love and deeply accept myself. Tapping the side of the thumb, exactly as I am. Tapping the next finger, even though this terrible thing happened to me. Tapping the next finger, and I've been doubting my power ever since. Just feel how that moment really shut down your connection to your true, authentic power. How all of a sudden you didn't think that you could express it, or you weren't worthy of it, or you weren't allowed to, or that something terrible would happen if you did. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. That's when I really started to doubt myself. And I've been holding myself back a really long time. And it's been affecting my life and my business and my service in the world. Tapping the little finger because I haven't been believing in myself. And I really want to believe in myself. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the side of the hand. What I really needed in that situation was what? What did you need in that situation that would have helped you feel more confident, feel more motivated, more empowered, more capable, more ready, more willing, more self-trust? What did you need in that situation that would have helped you? I really needed, tell me what you needed out loud. And then go ahead and just write what you needed in the chat box, and then come back to tapping on your head. I really needed, saying your thing out loud. I needed compassion and support. I needed support from others, encouragement, hope, love, conversation, value, love. Tapping between the brows, I needed knowledge. Tapping the temples, I needed a cheerleader. Tapping the cheeks, I needed understanding and validation. I needed reverence, love, and encouragement. Tapping underneath the nose. I needed acceptance and understanding. I really needed, tell me what yours is out loud. I really needed, tapping underneath the lips, but I didn't get it. I didn't get, what didn't you get? And I've been trying to get that ever since. Tapping the center of the chest. I've been trying to convince the world to give it to me. I've been really struggling, trying to get, tell me what it is. Take a long, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. It's possible I was worthy of, what were you worthy of? It's possible I was worthy of. Tell me again what that is. Even though I didn't get it. It's possible I was worthy of, tell me what it is. Even though I didn't get it. Tapping the side of the ribs. Now come back to tapping with me, pausing on the chat. I want you to really feel this in your own life, in your own energy field right now. Really go in there. Go into that moment in your life. Go into that moment when you weren't getting it, when you were struggling to find it, when no one was giving it to you. I really needed, tell me what you needed. Tapping the side of the wrist. But I didn't get it. Instead, I got what? What did you get instead? And I've been trying to get, what have you been trying to get ever since? Now in your relationships later, in your work later, in your career later, still trying to get that same thing that you didn't get earlier on. Tapping the side of the thumb. I've been trying to get, tell me what it is. And I've been failing at it. Tapping the next finger. Really pause on the chat right now. I want you to be with me in this process. I was worthy of, tell me what it is. And I'm open to forgiving who for not giving it to you. Tapping the next finger. I'm open to maybe forgiving. Tell me who it was in that situation that didn't give it to you when you really needed it. I really needed. Tell me what you needed. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And I didn't get it. And I'm tired of trying to get it. I'm worthy of it right now. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Ah, beautiful. Tapping the little finger. It's possible I can have it right here, right now. Because I'm done with trying to prove myself to the world. I'm ready to receive what? What are you ready to receive? I am ready to receive. Tell me what it is. Tapping the side of the hand. Take a big, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the top of the head. I'm ready to receive. Tell me what it is. Are you guys ready to just allow that, to receive it, to feel what it feels like to actually receive that, to receive the abundance, to receive the acceptance, to receive the understanding, the support, the encouragement that you needed? I am ready to receive. Tell me what it is. And I'm going to give it to myself. Tapping between the brows. I'm going to give myself what? Tapping between the brows. Because I'm done with trying to get others to give it to me. Tapping the temples. I am going to give myself what? What are you going to give yourself? So much easier to learn how to give this to ourselves than try to convince the world to give it to us all the time. And there's something really unique that happens when we give it to ourselves. The world starts to give it to us because we're a vibrational match for it then. So let's practice right now and feel what that feels like to give ourselves that thing. Tapping the cheeks. I'm giving myself what? Tapping underneath the nose. I'm giving myself, tell me what that is. Because I've waited long enough. Tapping underneath the lips. I'm giving myself, tell me what you're giving yourself. Because I've waited long enough. And I'm ready for it in my life now. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the center of the chest. Okay. You guys ready to give that to yourself now, to feel what it feels like to really give this to yourself with power? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to give it a try. Okay, beautiful. So I want you to tune into that earlier memory where all that pain was, where you weren't getting the love, the acceptance, the support, the understanding, the encouragement that you needed, where you weren't getting that thing that you needed, the protection, the acceptance, the encouragement, the understanding, the comfort. And I want you to tune into that moment right now just once more. And I want you to tune into the innocence of that earlier part of you, the innocence and the vulnerability of being scared, of being abandoned, of not being loved, of not being encouraged, of being put down, and the innocence being taken away in that moment and the pain of that. I want you to feel that for a moment. Let yourself feel it once more and just hold it in a really warm, compassionate hug. Hold it in so much love right now. Take a big, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. Tuning into that memory once more. And as you tune into that memory, I want you to feel any final contraction that's in that memory, any final discomfort that's in that memory, any final holding back, any lack of trust. Feel that right now. I want you to intensify the discomfort of it. Really feel the discomfort of it right now. Lean into the discomfort. Let it be super uncomfortable just for a moment. And as you're in that memory and it's really uncomfortable and it's not fair and you haven't been supported and you're doubting yourself now and you have all of this heaviness, I want you to imagine in that memory right now, as if you're in it, you're in the body of that earlier version of you. You're feeling all the weight of it, or all the texture of it. And while you're in that moment, in the worst part of that moment, I want you to imagine opening your eyes up and looking to the corner of the frame. And there's this amazing, bright, beautiful light standing over there. It's almost blinding. It's so beautiful. And you look over and you let your eyes adjust and you realize it's your higher self in all of their glorious, wise, compassionate, integrated, aligned, sovereign, beautiful power. And they're looking over you as you go through that moment of struggle. And then they walk over to you in all of their love, and you feel their love coming close to you in that moment of contraction. Tapping the side of the ribs, and I want you to feel them come down to you in that moment of contraction, that moment of doubt, that moment of suffering. And I want you to feel them wrap their arms around you right now in the deepest of love, the warmest embrace. Feel that right now. Feel all of their love wrapping around you. And then take a long, deep breath into that and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the side of the wrist. Really feel that love coming into the contraction right now. Lean into the contraction. Let the love be met right there in the contraction. Expand the love inside the contraction right now. And exhale. Let's go. Inhale. Dropping your jaw down as you exhale. Feel that love going into any places of tightness, any places that were shutting down, any places of fear, any places of protection. Feel those places right now. Inhale into those places. Bring the love of your higher self right there. All of the potential. Inhale. Exhale with a big sigh. Tapping the side of the thumb. I want you to feel your higher self there, and any resistance you have to your higher self loving you right now. Any feeling like I can't fully receive that, it's not safe to receive that, how can I trust this? Will I be okay receiving this? Feel into any resistance to allowing the love to flood in. Feel that resistance right now. Take a deep breath into that resistance while bringing it the love it needs. Hold it in compassion. Inhale. And exhale, open it up. Feeling the cells vibrating in the parts of your body that need to open right now. Take another deep breath in, release a big sigh. I want you just to shake your shoulders up and down right now. Just move the energy up and down your body. Inhale, and then a big sigh. Really lifting up the shoulders, bringing the shoulders up, lifting that energy. Inhale. Once more, lift it up with those shoulders. Give yourself a bounce. Coming back to tapping on the center of the chest. Take another big deep breath, big sigh. Beautiful. Good clearing, my loves. I want you to tune into this memory right now, and I want you to feel your higher self there with you in that memory still. And I want your higher self with all of their power, with all of their love, with all of their pristine, bright, beautiful energy, with all of their wisdom, with all of their capacity to love. I want you to see them looking at you in the eyes right now. And as they look at you deep into your eyes, what do they want to say to you? What is the message that they want to give you? My higher self is telling me, tell me what your higher self is saying. Tapping the front of the ribs. My higher self is saying, say it out loud. My higher self is saying. Tapping the side of the ribs right now. My higher self is saying, say it again. And it's possible, it's true. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Beautiful. My higher self is telling me what? What is your higher self telling you about what's possible, about what you're worthy of, about what you can have? My higher self is telling me, say it again out loud. Tapping the side of the wrist. My higher self is telling me, say again. And I can trust this. Tapping the side of the thumb. I am ready to trust. Tell me what your higher self is saying. Beautiful. Tapping the next finger. Go ahead and write into the chat area what your higher self is telling you. My higher self is telling me I support you. Be yourself. All is yours. You're free. Let go. It's okay. Fly high. You are worthy. You are meant for success. You are safe. You are loved. You are powerful. My higher self is telling me I'm intelligent. I can have freedom finally. I am good enough as I am. I'm already done. It's already done. I'm the best person I can be right now. My higher self is telling me I'm perfect as I am. Tapping the next finger. I'm the greatest gift. I am safe. I am limitless. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. My higher self is telling me, and say yours again out loud. And it's possible, it's true. And I'm ready to take this message with me. Tapping the little finger. I'm ready to let this message light up my life. Because this is who I truly am. I am what? Who are you really? What is your soul really? What do you really know you are from the deepest space of your light? Who are you really? I am. Tell me who you truly are inside. Tapping the side of the hand. I'm ready to trust what? What was the message from your higher self? And I want you to see that earlier version of you getting that message now. And how does it change you when you receive that message? What does it make you want to do? How does it make you show up? How does it change how you feel in your body? How does it change how your alignment feels? What does it change in how you approach your reality? If this message was to fully embody the full capacity of who you truly are inside, who would you be and what would you be doing? Tapping the top of the head. I would be, tell me what you'd be doing in your life if you really allowed this to move through your life. And I want you to tell me physically, what are you doing in your life? How are you showing up? What are you creating? With the full belief and the full trust of that in every part of your being, in every vibrating core, every cell. Tapping between the brows, I would be, tell me what you would be doing. Tapping the temples. And if that could be so lit up inside of you, if that could be so expanded in your being, so lit up, how would that feel? What would that feel like? What energy would that feel like? It would feel really, tell me the top 3 positive emotions that you would feel if you allowed it to really light you up and expand your life. It would make me feel really, tapping the cheeks. I would feel really, tell me 3 things out loud what you would feel. Tapping underneath the nose, and that's exciting. If you got to feel that message from your higher self, what would you create? And how would it feel if you got to create that? Would you feel expansive? Would you feel peaceful? Would you feel grounded? Would you feel alive? Would you feel amazing? Would you feel unstoppable? Would you feel pristine? Go ahead and write what you would get to feel in the chat area, and then come back to tapping. Tapping underneath the lips. It makes me feel released. Tapping the center of the chest. I feel bold and courageous. I feel liberated and empowered, complete, confident, free and safe, peaceful, hopeful, more expansive, on top of the world, limitless, exuberant. I love these words. They're so beautiful. Connected to joy, content and free, happy. A man, a myth, and the legend. Yeah, Christian. When I get to, tell me what you get to do. This makes me feel what? What does it make you feel when you get to do this? When you have the opportunity, when you have the space to know that you are worthy of this and that you are ready for this? It makes me feel, say it again out loud. Take a big, deep breath in, release a big sigh. Now place your hand like a patty cake. You're tapping the center of your chest. Take another big, deep breath. Really open your mouth, release a big sigh. Beautiful, mother. The big deep breath into any resistance to this right now. Release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. Another big deep breath. Really sigh from the depths of your throat. Open up the whole area. Really stretch it open all through that channel. Once more. Nice. Tapping the side of the ribs. I get to create. What do you get to create now? Ooh. What do you get to create in your life? If this could be the easiest thing, if you truly knew that this is what you were born to do, this is what you came to the planet for, this was your soul's calling, this is the next step, and your soul is so excited to make it happen with you. If you truly knew and you truly trusted this vision, And now you just let it flow in your life. You let it flow with grace. You let it flow with ease, and you let it expand all of your opportunities. I get to, and say what you get to do out loud. What do you get to do in your life? Tapping the side of the ribs, say it out loud. And in your business, in your career, in the things you want to create, how you want to show up in the world, the things that you want to do, how you want to impact lives. I get to, tell me what you get to do and the kind of impact you get to create. Oh yeah, we're creating impact. Woo-hoo-hoo! And we're doing it together. Nice. Tapping the side of the thumb. I get to. What are some of those beautiful things you get to do as you allow the full gift of who you are to come through? I get to. Tell me what else you get to do. Yes, 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 yes. And this can be fun. This can be filled with joy. I can have fun doing this. Tapping the next finger. I get to have fun. Okay, so let's be real. If this is your soul's mission, if this is why you came to the planet, wouldn't it make sense that it's supposed to be fun? Doesn't it make sense that it's supposed to be filled with joy? Let's feel that right now and give ourselves permission to bring joy into it. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. I'm bringing joy to what? Tell me what that is. Tapping the little finger, I'm bringing joy to, say it out loud. Nice. I'm bringing joy and fun. I'm bringing joy and fun to, tell me what that is out loud. Okay. Tapping the side of the hand, I want you to imagine your next step forward. The next thing, the next step as you move forward in your path. What physically do you have to do? What physical action do you have to take? You have to make a phone call. You have to ask someone for something. You have to present something. You have to show up in a certain way. You have to take that program. You have to invest in yourself. What is it that is your next step? And I want you to see that next step for yourself. And it's so powerful. It's so filled with light. And I want you to imagine yourself having the most amazing time doing it. I want you to feel what it feels like in your body just to have so much joy as you do it. Beautiful. Feel all that joy lighting you up right now. So much joy lighting up that whole experience. And then take a big, deep breath in. Release a big sigh. Big smile on your face. And another big, deep breath. Welcome home, everyone. Okay, are you ready to really bring the joy into it? Okay, we're going to do something very fun right now. We're going to invite you into the most amount of joy, and we're going to flood it with joy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to you to imagine your next step, what you have to do moving forward in your next step. And then we're going to do some laughter tapping where we tap all over our body and we laugh for no reason. And if you're having trouble laughing, just use the syllables ho, ho, ha, 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 he, he, while tapping all over your body. You're going to have an opportunity to turn your camera on and turn your audio on as we do it. And while you're laughing, I want you to imagine laughing your way through this next step and bring all your joy to it. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Okay, beautiful. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and unmute everyone. All right, you now have permission. We're going to do this for 2 minutes. All right, ready? Okay. Let's go. Keep going. Really sad. You got lots to All right, 30 more seconds. Really go for Okay, everyone take a long, slow, deep breath in. Bring your arms up like you're creating a balloon around your body. Inhale, hold the breath. Hold that breath. Imagine that whole balloon filling up with light right now. Keep the breath held. Feeling that whole energy expanding in your whole field right now. On the exhale, we're going to face our hands out to either side of our body, and we're going to blow it out gently, and we're going to expand the field by brushing down in a circular flow. Exhale, blowing it out. Bringing your hands into center. Inhale. Hold the breath. Bring your hands up above your head. Hold the breath there. Feeling the magnificence, the beauty, the expansion, the power, the light, the magnificence, the unstoppable power, the love, the freedom inside your being, ready to show up for life. Exhale, blow it out completely. Leave the breath out, hold the breath out, bringing down into press. Hold that breath out. Inhale, bring your hands up again. Hold the breath. Exhale, blow it all out. Sitting in a space of stillness right now, resting your hands on your knees. Feeling that alignment of your spine. Feeling your neck slightly back, your chin slightly tucked in. Feel the silence in your being.
There is so much magnificence.
Feeling all of the blessings raining into your life now. So many blessings from the universe, from all of creation. Feel those blessings raining upon you right now.
There is so much magnificence.
And feel the receptivity inside your being to receive these blessings in your life, in your business, in your clients' lives, in the way you show up in the world, in your resources, in ways that you couldn't even imagine. Feel them raining upon you right now.
So
Taking a deep breath in. Hold the breath for a moment. As we tune in to that soul's vision right now, tuning into the vision of your soul and the whole vision of the universe moving through you and through this intention for the benefit of all. Exhaling slowly. Tuning into that vision once more. And I want you to write down, what is the vision? Is the vision even more clarified right now? What's coming through in this moment as a message, as a vision for you? What's something that you want to take with you to support this next phase? What is the message in this moment right now? And when you've received that message, go ahead and write it in the chat for us all to receive with you. Everyone placing your hands on your chest right now and feeling these intentions as our own intentions, as we trust the universe, that we are worthy, that creativity wants to leap through us, that we are capable, courageous, and that there is clarity, there is self-belief, and that we trust and know that we are more than enough. And feel the power of that inner belief, that inner trust right now. Feel the power of how that transforms lives, and it transforms your life. Taking a long, slow, deep breath in. And exhaling with a sigh. Beautiful, my loves. Beautiful shares. Spreading freedom through joy, hope, and peace. Blessings to all my clients. Being true to myself. Helping women feel good enough. Being honest with myself. Believing in myself. Having fun. Beautiful intentions, my love. And I'd love to take this moment right now as we feel into this glow, for everyone just to hold your hands up to each other right now. And just feel everyone's intentions in the field with you. Feel the power and the potency of all of our intentions together in one field. And feeling that field, feeling everyone's intentions, including your own. And feel yourself just drinking up that field right now, drinking up the collective field of all these high vibrational intentions. And then feel yourself as you imagine yourself stepping into the middle of the field where everyone's prayers are blessing you and everyone's prayers are shining on you right now. Where you are receiving everyone's prayers right now. Everyone's prayers are opening you up. Taking a long, slow, deep breath in. And releasing with a sigh. Bringing your hands down. Beautiful, my loves. Thank you for sharing this collective field, this collective transformation, this healing that we've all been through together today. Beautiful, my love. So we do this twice a month. If you liked it, come back and tap with us again and keep up leveling. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. The more people we share this method with, the more we expand together in community. So it is my absolute honor to be here with you all. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Sending you a big hug.